Hey guys, it's me, Carrie. As you can see, probably I'm a hot mess right now, minus the hot. I'm just laying in my bed, my hair is barely brushed. I'm in my PJs, and I just wanted to check in with you guys really quickly. I couldn't even manage to do 7 days in a row of lip balm reviews, and I'm bummed and pissed at myself for that because that's really a very small goal, and I failed. I think I got three done, or four maybe. I can't even remember. But I haven't been reading the book. I haven't been following up with any of my videos for the past few days. And that is just because I feel awful. Um, Today, I believe, marks 1 year since the first case of COVID was diagnosed here in the US. This Friday marks a year since my husband lost his job due to COVID. March 17th, the evening of March 17th, will mark 1 year since New York was placed in its first preliminary lockdown. And on the positive side, the 17th is also the day my mom is going to be getting her second Pfizer vaccination, so that's a really good thing. And I'm hoping the luck of the Irish will, you know, make that go well for her and there won't be any side effects. But it's just a really difficult time, and I know it's a difficult time for everybody on the planet right now, not just me. But for someone who has the baseline of depression and anxiety on a normal day, this is just a lot. It's really overwhelming, and I hadn't even realized it was going to be coming up on a year of my husband being out of work until he came in this morning, just looking so unhappy. And he, gets frustrated with himself that he hasn't found another job. But who's hiring? Nobody's hiring right now. Millions and millions of people are out of work, and it's so awful and unfair and just soul crushing. And I wish there was more that I could do for him other than just encourage him and tell him that he's amazing, that none of this is his fault, that it will turn around. It's not the first time he's been laid off from a job. The last job he had when we were living in Florida was working for Hostess, and then Hostess, a company that had been around for like 100 years, went out of business. And then they came back, and everybody's like, "Woohoo! Yay, Twinkies are back!" But they rehired nobody, so they just got completely screwed over. The company my mom worked for over 20 years is now making announcements online after filing for Chapter 11 and going bankrupt in September or October, that they are planning on restructuring and reopening in Asia and eventually through mail order and online shopping. And eventually, we don't know, but maybe stores again. But they're certainly not going to rehire my mom or anyone, that worked there prior. They're going to hire new people, not people that were loyal for 20 plus years, but brand new people that they can pay minimum wage. So, nice kick in the ass. There's just a lot on my mind, and, my inability to really contribute is always a burdensome thought and something that pains me. So, that in conjunction, like I said, with everything else, it's just been a really rough couple of days. I'm going to try to pull my shit together tomorrow and at the very least do a lip balm review. And I really want to get back to reading Homecoming because even though I've noticed not a whole lot of people are watching those videos, there are a few, and I'm happy to do them for you and honestly for myself. I'm finding reading it aloud really cathartic and therapeutic and calming. And for that 20 to 30 minutes a day that I read a chapter, it's me time, it feels like. I'm doing it for you guys, but I'm also doing it for myself because it's really, really relaxing and soothing, and I enjoy it. So I need to get back to doing that. And there will probably be fewer hauls because I really need to stop being so ridiculous with buying things. I mean, first of all, it's not like I have a ton of money, but second of all, I have way too much shit in my life. There's just too much. I don't throw things away. I mean, I throw dirty things away. I don't keep like filth, but I mean like things that I buy. You know, I I don't even use it necessarily, you know. I mean, my lip balm collection, you know, there are so many that I haven't even used yet. And while it's super exciting to get new ones, I'm not buying new ones anymore. You know, when I'm gifted them from a friend, I'm trying to make a point of saying, okay, I got to get on this and use this right now. I don't want it to go bad. I don't want to, you know, not enjoy it while I have the opportunity. So I'm going to use it. And I definitely want to bust into, you know, all of the ones that my friend Andrea gave me. And, you know, some ones that were newer from other friends. I definitely don't want to lose those lip balms, you know, and have them go bad. And, you know, I definitely don't need to be buying more, but there's still that just, you know, instant feeling of goodness when I open one and I smell it and I put it on and it just feels nice. And especially when it's from somebody else, you know, because then, you know, I can attach the memory and the thought that they cared enough about me to pick this out for me, you know, and send it to me. They could just as easily have not bought it or kept it for themselves, but they sent it to me because they loved and cared enough about me to do that. Things like that mean the world to me. But that's why I say to you guys, you know, you never have to send me anything, but even cards and letters. I don't mean to say even cards and letters like they're less than or something. I freaking love getting cards and letters. You have no idea. Right now, my friend Mandy and I are doing a pen pal thing, and I have to write her back very soon. But she is such a lovely person, and we both really enjoy the art of handwriting a letter or a card and the fun of opening that in the mail and the, you know, the giddiness and the excitement that comes from that. Not to mention that she has the most beautiful handwriting like on the planet. I mean, it's insane. She writes so pretty. But you know, and sometimes we tuck in little gifts for each other, you know, stickers or little bookmarks and just fun things, and that makes it really special too. But you know, I've got to focus on the little things that make me happy in spite of all the overwhelming yuck that's going on in the world right now. Because, like I said, it's certainly not just affecting me, it's affecting every single human being on the planet to one degree or another. You know, there are people out there who are bitching and moaning and frustrated because they're fully vaccinated and they want the world to fully open back up again and they're impatient for that. And I get that. I do get that. But then there are people like me who, you know, will not be able to get the vaccine anytime in the foreseeable future. And it's like, trust me, if I could get vaccinated tomorrow, I would do it. But I'm 47 years old. I don't have underlying conditions, thankfully. I'm not high on the priority list of people to get this vaccination. You know, I'm not a first responder. I'm not a teacher. I'm not someone over the age of 65, you know, as it works here in New York State. That's like a tier, you know, it's different in every state and I'm sure in other countries as well. But, you know, so I'm not getting this vaccine anytime soon, not for lack of wanting it, but it's just not available for me. So, you know, I get that people want the world to open up again. I want the world to open up again, but you know, it's still going to take a lot of time. And I'm really glad that, you know, the people, some of the people that I've heard from that are fully vaccinated, and just a reminder, guys, once you've gotten your second vaccination, you are not like safe. First of all, you need to wait, from what I've read online from the CDC, at least 2 weeks for the vaccine to be fully effective after you've received your second shot. And even then, you can be a carrier. You still need to wear your mask. You still need to social distance and follow all those protocols. It's not like once you're vaccinated, woohoo, you can run around and just live normal life again. It's going to be, you know, until we have herd immunity, it's going to be life as we know it right now for the foreseeable future. So we just have to really stick together. You know, those of us who can get vaccinated, I highly encourage you to do so. Yes, it's a personal choice, but it doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone around you. And by choosing not to do that, for whatever reason, you are putting your family members, you're putting, you know, everybody around you at risk. Even if you don't want to do it for your own health, do it for the health of others, please. I mean, not like you're going to do anything or change your point of view because of something that I say to you, but I really hope that everyone who can get it does get it. And I know it's scary. I know it can have side effects. I know many people are suffering from side effects. But from what I've heard from everyone who's had the vaccination and is fully vaccinated now, and that includes many of my friends, I do have many friends who are healthcare workers. I have several who are senior citizens. I have, ones who are in education and first responders. They've said, it's well worth the price of dealing with the side effects to know that they've done the socially responsible, ethical, moral thing for everyone around them as well as themselves. So, anyway, I'm going to end this, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I didn't forget you. It's not that I don't want to be on here filming and doing this stuff that you seem to enjoy. It's just that I've been not in a good headspace. So, for what it's worth, just a little catch up. But I love you all so much. I really do. I'm so grateful to those of you who have remained loyal to me all these years, and to the new friends who are joining our Persevering Star family. If you haven't yet and you want to, please click subscribe and the bell icon so you'll never miss it when I upload a new video. If you like this video, a thumbs up would be awesome. If you don't feel so inclined, that's cool too. But it always puts a smile on my face when I see a thumbs up, because it's kind of just gratifying to know that there's somebody out there that appreciates that I took the time, that I put myself out there. Because a lot of people don't realize how hard YouTube can be sometimes. I'm sitting here, like I said, my hair is like a rag. I'm in pajamas. I have no makeup on, but that's not unusual for me. But it's not easy to do this. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's really difficult, especially, sometimes with videos like this where it's just talking, it's just being honest and bearing my soul. It takes guts, it takes balls to do this. And I have such respect for every single YouTuber who does this, who isn't, putting on a persona and trying to pretend to be someone they're not to get more clicks or to get more subscribers or for whatever reason that they feel they need to do that. I respect genuineness and sincerity in all aspects of life, whether it's on YouTube or in person or on other types of, social media. I hold people who are honest and true and sincere and kind in such high esteem. I mean, things like that are so much more important to me than looks or having a lot of money or what you do for a living. I really couldn't give two shits about that kind of stuff. It's your heart that matters. So, a little pat on the back for myself, because it does take balls to do what I'm doing right now, and I'm proud of me. And whether anybody else appreciates that or not is really kind of irrelevant, you know? And I forget that sometimes, but I'm reminding myself right now. And I'm putting it out there on this video to hold myself accountable, to have this as like future evidence to look back and say, you know what? When you start to feel like crap and like what you're doing isn't worth anything, look back at that one video that you shot in your puppy dog PJs when your hair was a mess and remember that it takes courage to do what you're doing, and it's not easy. So, yay me. I'm gonna take those props. And I have my little snuggle friend right here. One of my squishmallows. I love squishmallows so much. No, they don't pay me. No, they don't send me anything. I wish they did. But this particular one, I named him Hedwig the Hedgehog. He had a different name. I think it was Hans, but I liked Hedwig better. Like Hedwig and the Angry Inch, which I have yet to see, but I know I would love it. But this was from my friend Julie, and he's so soft and snuggly. So he's the particular snuggle friend I have with me in my bed right now. Just rubbing him like this is so soothing. I highly recommend it. If you're dealing with anxiety, or even if you're just having trouble sleeping. And what I actually like to do at night before I go to bed is I spritz him with either I have a couple hand sanitizers that I bought from my friend Mary, and over time, if I don't use them quick enough, they get a little bit thin. So what I do is I transfer them from the squeezy tube into a spray bottle, and I still use them obviously to sanitize my hands, but I also like to spritz my squishmallows with it. And there's one I have right beside my bed right now, peppermint marshmallow, and I spritz him on the front and back at night, and I just kind of mush up with him. It definitely, the aromatherapy of it is as soothing as petting him. So for what it's worth, if you're having trouble sleeping during these difficult times, which is another thing I've been struggling with, either not sleeping enough or sleeping way too much or sleeping at inappropriate times. I fall asleep at 3 and I sleep till noon, because time is irrelevant right now. Time is an elephant. doesn't matter, you know, everything's the same. It's Groundhog Day, at least for me. So anyway, yeah, rambling Rose over here. I'm gonna shut up now. But I love you guys so much. Like I said, I really do appreciate the support you've given me over these years. And if you're new and you know you want to stick around, this is definitely a very eclectic channel. You never know what you're gonna get here. I always say it's like Forrest Gump with that box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, and it's really true. I never plan my videos in advance. I mean, as planned as I've gotten is I'm gonna do a lip balm review every day for 7 days straight, and that obviously went to shit. So yeah, I don't plan. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants and do whatever, whenever. So I hope there's something here that you might enjoy, for what it's worth. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I love you. Have a great rest of your night or day or whatever time it is where you are. Happy March, rabbit, rabbit. Maybe March will be a better month. We'll see. It's kind of crazy to me that we're already in the 3rd month of 2021. Like, I don't know, time's flying, but at the same time, it feels like it's not moving at all. So, whatever is what it is. Shutting up now. Thank you for watching. See you guys very soon. I love you so much, and I'll be back soon with more stuff, okay? Peace out, my friends. Bye, guys.